Hello everybody, this is your weekend Oracle Quickie with Mystic Mars. So this week we had wolf energy, we had movement, we had time out. So there was a lot about movement, a lot about maybe going off on your own, but coming back to the pack to teach and share your stories. And definitely time to take a time out. I know I did, I think it was Thursday, my body literally, it's been a busy week, my body literally went nope. And I fell asleep for a few hours, and it was the best thing I could have done because I just could not work anymore. And so yeah, it's been really crazy times, but it's been really cool too because I've been doing a lot of personal readings this week. People want answers, and it's been great looking at the stars and looking at the oracles. And I like to do a combination of things where I give someone an oracle reading and astrology and numerology, because guess what? They go like this. And so I call it, the mystic package, because it's inside on everything, because that's how I operate. I want to know everything. That's just my curious Gemini mind. I'm just like, give me all the information and then I'll give it to you. So hello guys, welcome, welcome. Hi Annie, hello. Hello Kenneth and Randy. Hi guys, hope you're doing good. Let me go ahead and jump right into it. Pull an animal card, because I'm curious to see what animal is with us throughout this weekend. This is a collective energy reading for this weekend. So let's see what pops up. We're in a new month now, so I'm curious to see what is going to arise. Maybe it's butterfly, maybe it's wolf again, maybe it's bear. We get bear a lot on the weekends because it's like a hibernation energy. So hello, 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 greetings to you too. Okay, so we're pulling an animal card. What do you think? You know what? Lately I've been asking you guys, what do you think is going to come up? So I'm going to ask you again, what do you think is going to come up? Actually, it just did. So, nope. That always happens. That keeps happening lately. Blank. When that happens, I pull again, or I ask you. It's probably because I asked you what you think is going to come up. So let me go ahead and try again, because I'm not going to, make you guys sit here and guess through everything, because you just want to hear it. It's the Weekend Oracle Quickie. You want to know what's up. So I hope everybody has, oh, you think wolf or owl? Okay, well, maybe wolf again, because we had wolf. Keep in mind, we had wolf for this week. So I'm curious about how that manifested for you guys, if you felt, need a little lone wolf time, but it can be about embracing the pack too, so, Hi, Amber, hello, hello. Daniel says something that will sit and recharge. That's kind of like bear sitting and recharge. Okay, we have a card, but it is reversed. Dun, dun, dun. Pretty cool, though. We have fox reversed. And the number is 25 here, which, of course, equals to 7, which is the higher learning and spirituality. Like I'd like to say, it's like the hermit, kind of. Going into his studies, closing himself off, and just, like, researching everything. Kind of reminds me of my dad. So I'll read you the poem that goes along with fox. It's, Fox, where are you? Under the ferns, becoming the forest so I can learn. Are you watching, invisible to me, trying to teach me to become a tree? Because fox is camouflage. But when he's reversed, it's someone may be trying to figure out your motives in your next move. And I'll read you a little bit about this. Contrary fox is as foolish as it is cunning. And you may have fooled yourself into believing that your low self-esteem is due to you being born plain or having an ordinary life. This is camouflage of a different sort, in that you have camouflaged your true desire to experience life with friends, with joy, and with purpose. In any case, you are being put on notice to be aware of apathy and self-induced boredom. You may have to dig deeply to find what excites you enough to scurry across the wasteland of your dulled senses and live. This is about, perhaps you've been in the shadows too much. You have been camouflaging yourself too much. When it's reversed, it's too much of this energy. So this is camouflage, and this is, why are you still in the trees? Take that camouflage off. So you may have become, on the contrary, you may have become too visible. So you may have to camouflage a bit. So it's weird how it works out, but whatever comes through is what I feel like you need to hear. So I feel that some of you are still lost in the woods, but some of you are you're like, hello, hey hunter, here I am, hey, it's me, right here, here's, bullseye over here. Make it easy for them. So if you are feeling attacked, withdraw. It may be time to assume the attitude of the hermit. What did I say? The attitude of the hermit, and deck yourself in the cloak of invisibility. That is perfect. Like I said, 7 is like the hermit card to me in a way, the hermit energy, and that is about that cloak, that old man with a cloak, wise old man with a cloak. So that is what it's, you know what, maybe for you it'll be a bathrobe this weekend, but that's a really, really interesting energy. So I want to see what Avalon has to say. I'm very curious about this. I don't have a fox in this deck, but oh, you know what? A fox did appear to me earlier today, actually, so that's a great synchronicity. Maybe you guys will see him too. Annie wants a dragon. You always want a dragon, Annie. I know, me too. I really love the dragon energy in this deck. It's so fiery. Hello, hello. Welcome, you guys. I already pulled Fox Reverse, so you may be too visible right now. You may need to be a little more discreet and just, you know, observe in the forest for a while. But on the contrary, you may be still in the woods and invisible. So see how it works out for you. See how you're using the camouflage medicine of Fox right now. Hey! Yep, you guys made it. Hello, welcome. So we're pulling an Avalon card now. Very curious to see what Avalon has to tell us. And last week we got movement, and I hope you guys felt that movement. I did feel it. And we also had wolf, bit of the lone wolf, and oh goodness, we have a couple of doozies. I'm not gonna lie. All right, well, do you want the good news or the bad news? No, just kidding. There's never any bad news. There's always just like challenges. So let me start no, let me just go into it. Death, 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 death. So that's sometimes kind of scary when you see it, but it's you know, death is a part of life. This doesn't mean that you're gonna croak. This doesn't mean that a loved one is going to die. This is more about the endings of things and transformation and a shift in attitude, a shift in perception. So I'll read a little bit about this if you want to hear from the book. Death is the winter of things, part of the cycle of life. When you receive this marker, you are reminded that all things have their season. Take courage, for in surrendering to death, in time you will be blessed with extraordinary new life. Rejoice, for that which dies fertilizes and fortifies the new. Endings always point to fresh beginnings. See? And 46 equals to 1 in numerology, new beginning. This is just assurance that, all right, whatever, some old things have died that need to die. Maybe you've been almost like kicking a dead horse, I want to tell some of you. Like, okay, it's dead, like, all right, time for the beginning part because that horse is dead. So quit kicking it. Quit going back to the things that have been cut out of your life and mourn over them. No, they're gone. They're gone. It's all wonderful. It's all good. Yes, death is always present, I would say. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So hermit and death, yes. Interesting how it works together. So we have death. Yeah. But we have something really cool too. We have perception. Ooh, ah. So perception is what it sounds like. You know, you could even see the little eye symbol here. And it could be a shift in perception. It could be looking at things through someone else's lenses and standing in someone else's shoes. And I'll read you a little bit about that if you're not familiar with this card. So what eyes are you looking through right now? Do you peer through those of prejudice or judgment, or are you viewing your present circumstances by projecting your past? What did I say about kicking that dead horse? This brings clarity to you and asks you to look and to wait. Perhaps all you need to do is relax and put on another pair of glasses. Then what in front of you might be magically transformed. So put on, I like to tell people this sometimes, just put on the rosy glasses. Have you heard people say, oh, I'm looking through the world, at the world through rose-colored glasses? It's kind of like you're coloring everything in optimism, and it could be over-optimism. That's the way the expression goes. But no, I want you to. I want you to try the different spectrums of vision. I want you to try step into other people's situations, see things from a different angle, a different view. And what's really cool about how this card works with Fox is we have the forest here. Fox is hiding in the forest. Perhaps you're disappearing in your own perceptions of things and you're getting lost. I'm getting a sense of being lost. Some of you might feel like you have no compass right now. So you do. Everybody has a compass. You have an inner compass. You have the planets as compasses. I act as your compass. I hope. So a lot of things directing you right now. And I hope the signal's okay. I'm seeing it glitch out a little bit, so just bear with me if it does. So we have death and perception. So this tells me as well, there may be an ending or a death to the way you used to perceive somebody or something, a situation or a person in your life. That's what that's telling me. And as usual, I'm going to pull a number card because I love the numerology guidance cards by Michelle Buchanan. She's so nice. So yeah, gonna pull a number. We already have a few numbers. Fox equal to 7. That's kind of the hermit. That has really resonated with this reading. Perception is 6. So this may be a shift in perception in your home life, your domestic life. And death, of course, equals to 1. Equals to 1. What's cool, too, what I'm getting to is, this is 46, right? 4 and the 6 is basically work and home. Don't work yourself to death. Don't home yourself to death, if that makes sense. I feel there will be an ending of some kind in the work and the home, and I'm also getting don't work yourself to death. I really am, but that may be a little bit of my influence because this has been a crazy week. I am not going to lie. So, hello. Cool. Glad it's on spot on. All right, so Annie's saying 13. Am I misreading something? I'm not sure. Oh, you're thinking 13 is going to come out of the numbers. Maybe that's kind of my number, so it's not unlikely that it might. So I'm very curious to see what comes up. And you know what? These numbers have been crazy lately. I've done a ton of personal readings this week. Everyone's getting master numbers. 88, 33, things like that. And really cool cards are coming out for some people. There's a lot of transformation right now. A lot of movement. So, oh. Alright, so we have 11 here, but it's in the form of 74. So this is nature, and I won't, since this is Oracle Quickie, I won't really read through all of this because these are pretty self-explanatory, and I like to give my own take. So the 7, again, is kind of that stepping back from the crowd to learn and spirituality and all that. The 4 is more like a grounding energy. 4 is grounding. So that's why 74 here equals nature. And what I'm getting from this for some of you is that you are going to get intuitive insights only if this weekend you step into nature, take the time to step into nature, because that's going to lead you to that. Because 11 is that feminine, that intuition, things like that. Wonderful. And the second thing we have here is 81, leadership. So that equals to 9, of course. And the reason this is leadership is because the 8 is that powerful kind of financial material number. Success. 8 is success. And 1 is the individual, the leader. So leadership. This is going to be strong leadership. And I will give you guys the affirmations for these so you could take them with you throughout the weekend. So let me tell you here. For nature, the affirmation here is, I spend time in nature and align myself with Source. I spend time in nature and align myself with Source. Wonderful. And so 81, leadership, the affirmation for this is, I lead others and in turn serve a higher purpose. I lead others and in turn serve a higher purpose. Wonderful. A lot came out. A lot came out for the Oracle Quickie, but once again we have Fox reversed. Come out of the forest already. Come out of the woods. Be seen. Be heard. Be understood. But don't draw attention to yourself if you don't want it. Okay? And we have death. Death of old ways. Death of old relationships. Death of old situations. Let it go. Let it go. Death in perception. Death, not depth perception, but a death in old, outdated methods of seeing things in your life. It's over. It's over. It's time to look through a new lens right now. Leadership, step it up. Step it up. You will be put in a position of leadership. It shall be successful. And nature. You know what? After all this, take a little time to go out in nature. These cards, nature here. Green for nature. Green for the heart chakra as well. Step into nature this weekend. Rain or shine. And I'm going to take my own advice. It rains here more than it shines, but I really need to take my advice and do a little bit of grounding. You know, a lot of it is up here, and I got to bring it down here. So I hope you guys do that as well. And I hope you have a really, really wonderful weekend as things are warming up, and you know the energy's getting just really, really cool. And we're coming to a full moon on the 9th, but I will talk about that in the next oracle. So yeah, have a good one, and I hope this resonated with you. And be sure to watch through to the beginning if you want to hear full interpretations of these. And if you're curious about the full interpretation of Fox, reversed or not, tag me and I'll link you to the description of Fox. And I've been uploading these on YouTube, so feel free to catch me on there if you do not catch these live ones. And for YouTube people, if it's confusing, that's because these are Facebook Live videos. So that's why I'm talking. I'm not talking to imaginary people. They're real people. They're like right there. So, yeah, I hope that resonates, and have a good weekend. Bye.